Welcome back guys to another video. So just another update on today's news. So looking good on this market cap today. It was down about the 1.89 yesterday, so another improvement. Bitcoin, Ethereum not really doing a great deal, but you've always got to give it a bit of time just to go a bit of sideways action, ready for another blast off. Binance Coin seems to be still dominating the gains at the moment, along with maybe XRP and a few of the other ones I've noticed further down the line starting to creep up there. I was checking out the top gainers for the last wee while, and to not to my surprise, this Kucoin, this was going to be a good performer due to basically Kucoin's exchange doing so well, the Autobot trading and various things that they're bringing out. So it's still way undervalued in my opinion. I think that this could at least be a $10 billion market cap by the end of this bull market. So looking good here, nice wee gains here guys. What you want to do ultimately is beat Bitcoin's gains. So anything that you could invest in, because you want your end goal to be accumulating as much Bitcoin as you can, because it's such a scarce asset. It's going to be such a mainstream thing is to use Bitcoin, so that it's really going to be the chosen one to have. But in the meantime, with these bull markets, you want to be looking at coins that are dominating the increases here. I mean, you're never going to get gains just now on Bitcoin at these sort of levels. So if you could put some of your money into, I would say hold 50% of your portfolio in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and maybe 25% in some of the mid-range ones between kind of 1 and 10 billion market cap, and then maybe 25% on the ones below a million. But got to remember that these ones below a million are very risky. You know, they might not live up to the hype and the expectations that the developers are giving. But some of these ones have now been about a wee bit of time. You could probably trust them more, but less gains. But still, I mean, you're not going to get 1,000% gains like some of these small caps and NFTs are getting just now. But again, you've got to weigh up the pros and cons with the risk. Is the risk worth the possible downside, where it could be a scam? It might not, it just might not do anything. You know, it could come out, these NFTs and low cap coins could come out, and they're trying to, because some of these developers will probably be seeing there's a lot of money flowing into this space just now, and not a lot of people are really doing that much research of these coins. So they'll be thinking they could maybe just do this and then take some money and do a runner basically, and not really continue with the tokens. So just that to bear in mind. You've got to watch out the smaller cap ones, but these ones here are still, like Engine Coin, this is going to have phenomenal growth just shortly. I mean, it's already had a lot of gains, but don't think that this is cooling off. It's going to continue. It's going to this is going to be a powerhouse for gaming. Basic attention token as well, this is doing really well. I'm not too sure what Waves is. I've not really looked into that one, but obviously doing pretty well. So yeah, all in all, really good. Now, I had a wee look at if you have a wee look at the coin, the Kucoin on this where is it, Kucoin on this coin market cap just now. I'll just bring it up here. I'm getting my microphone pulled on here. If you look at this, so previously when this came out, my internet's running a bit slow at the moment, I think. Doesn't seem to be loading up. Kucoin was previously up about just to try this again guys, sorry, bear with me. Alright, if you look at this, so the all-time highs previously was $20, and then it's came down. It's kind of sideways action for a good bit of time. Like I said before, the longer this sideways action, possibly the best takeoff it could be for in terms of gains. So as you can see, it's went along here, it's went up, it's kind of traced again sideways action, and it's blasted off. Now I want you to have a wee look at this to see if you see a similarity. This is Storm X, and I noticed this before, that this is very similar in terms of the same sort of, if you have a look at between the two, it's very similar in trends. Now it's nothing really relating to this, but this seems to be a common cycle. A lot of these coins commonly seem to do this. They blast off when it's first announced, and then it sideways action for a good number of months and possibly years, and then you a wee bit of a gain again, and sideways just for a short bit of time, and then take off. And this happens a lot. If you have a look at this coin market cap, you'll see a lot of the tokens tend to do the same sort of thing. So just bear in mind, when I was looking at this just in January and it was starting to take off, I thought that this is following the trend, so to speak. You know, a lot of these coins seem to be doing this. The Alice token as well, it was just released. This took off when it was first announced on Binance. It started off at 10 cents, shot away up to about $30, and now it's sideways action. So this could be the same, and then gains again. Now with these all-time highs, a lot of the time that these coins they tend to go back to the same sort of level again, if not more. If you look back at some of the other coins, you'll see that it tends to magnate back to the previous all-time high, and then it will be a bit of a resistance level, but I think it could push past it. It's definitely got the potential to go past this $20 with all the retail investors and institutions coming into the space now, and they're using like Kucoin for exchanges and for doing leverage trades on futures. This and Binance, this is why both of these are doing well. And also then you'll find that your other exchanges, the ones for like holding for passive income that you can't do future trading but you can hold for passive income, is like your Nexo and your Swissborg, and the ones that give you passive income and also have the spending cards as well. So I just thought just to bear in mind, guys, that this Storm X has definitely got potential to take off. So I just thought I would just show you that might be something to watch in the future. I don't know if you've noticed also, this Bitcoin gold seems to be soaring. I noticed this the last few days, and there's not really any sort of news. So this the Cointelegraph, there's basically thinking that that the investors are making a mistake. I don't really know if that's totally true, but I don't know why some investors would think that this is the real deal. They're possibly more thinking that Bitcoin Gold will follow Bitcoin in terms of the gains, or that this might be a new Bitcoin where it'll go up to that sort of level. There's no way on earth that this is going to go to the same sort of level. So if you're invested in Bitcoin Gold thinking that that's where it's going, there's no way. You might get the short time gains just now because of the hype, but that's really all it is. It's just I think it's just maybe speculation that it might be doing that, but they'll probably end up being dumped again, as most of these things do. Any other coin with Bitcoin in it, with the word Bitcoin in it, is possibly just going to be a copy of the main one, which is never going to be. It's never going to be taken over. Bitcoin is the main one, and it's here to stay. There's none of these coins ever going to surpass the sort of value and use case that Bitcoin has. So I'm not currently or ever will invest in Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin Gold. So I think it may be more that investors are thinking it could have the same gains rather than invested in by mistake. I don't think that that's totally true in what they're saying there, but it's just maybe speculation. Also, another thing that I noticed was this Bitcoin boom minted 9 new cryptocurrency billionaires in 1 year. This is going to be the new norm. you're going to see more and more wealth creation due to crypto in the next 5-10 years before it will start slowing down. This is what you'll see year on year. There's going to be more and more billionaires. So if you have a look at the top ones here, so you've got your Ripple, your XRP founders, which 3 billion. You've also got the Coinbase co-founders. They also the Winklevoss twins. You've got a few of the other blockchain infrastructure companies. Net worth of 1.5 billion. You've basically it's all the partners that set up all these exchanges that are in the billions, but you've also got the millionaires that's been generated, just general normal everyday investors in the crypto space. They've become millionaires. It's obviously going to be a long time before you're going to get a traditional investor becoming a billionaire, but it will be the next thing to come. MicroStrategy as well, just fairly new adopter to Bitcoin. He was obviously already well off with his MicroStrategy, but he's turned to crypto, and it's obviously done him a good thing, being one of the top there. But you next year you'll probably hear a lot of the smaller cap coin co-founders entering the billionaire status. So yeah, another positive thing on that. So good. I noticed another one about this StormX. Are bringing out this debit card, so this is another one to watch. This was really the only news that I could see up to date on this, but yeah, just keep an eye on this StormX. I'm very bullish on StormX. Another thing that was keeping the price down in recent months was these Bitcoin miners selling a lot of their coins that they had mined for the last few years. Now that the price was up at a decent amount, I think they started selling big chunks around about the $30,000-$40,000 mark. F2 Pool being one of the biggest ones that was in the news for the amount that they were selling every day. They were selling thousands of Bitcoin every day, which was dumping the price. But now what they're saying is that Bitcoin miners are again stacking the coins, so they are anticipating a massive blow off top in this price. So if this goes up to like $200,000-$300,000, which they're predicting, I think that this is only inevitable that this is they're going to hold off for that, and then they're just basically going to hit the markets and try and sell it. Maybe not at the one time, but it's certainly going to dump the price. So just to bear in mind that. So don't hold all your eggs in the one basket. I would say 50% in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and the other 50 in altcoins if you can. That's always my advice, just in case, because these Bitcoin miners tend to control the market slightly with the amount of volume that they can sell at the one time. They could dump it and then they could buy it back cheaper just the next day, really. So just to bear in mind, don't put all your eggs in the one basket. It's never wise to do that. Just diversify a wee bit your portfolio. Altcoin season, you've probably heard some of the guys talking about altcoin season. Now, going by this chart, we're probably close to the peak going by this, but I think we've maybe got a few months to go yet, with all the FOMO and the institutions coming in and the NFTs craze and all that's going to boost all the adopters and basically the people that standing on the sidelines. They've been waiting for a while to try and get in. They're basically waiting to get in at a good point, but there is no really a good point. Dollar cost average is probably the best way to go. Just put a small amount in every day, week, month, whatever you can afford, and you're going to get an average entry price. That's really what you're looking for. You're not going to get the perfect entry. So just dollar cost average at certain stages, and you'll probably do okay. What I was saying previously was what you want to do is outperform Bitcoin. And if you look at this, the top 50 performances over the last 90 days, PancakeSwap being the top, almost 4,000 gains in 90 days, which is outstanding. I remember looking at it, it was only just about $2 or $3. Now it's up about 22, and that's just in recent days. So if you hold any of these, you've outperformed Bitcoin. So well done to that. So you've got your Chili's, you've got your Hop, Terra Lunans, Engine Token, BNB, File. This Filecoin's doing really well just now. Part of this Web3, this new integration of Web3. So yeah, very bullish on a lot of these coins here. Cardano, even though Cardano seems to be sitting at the same price for months, that's what it feels like anyway. It's actually done 276% gains in the last 90 days. So you can have a look at that. That's maybe a bit easier to look than sideways. So your Bitcoins were up 49%, and these coins have outperformed. So if you've held any of them, you're doing well. This CRO, this is going to be doing well. This is going to be a good one as well to invest in, with all the supercharge options you've got, and the I think it's 7-day interest on staking on the actual coin itself. And now that they're going to be sponsoring the Formula One, I think it's the Aston Martin team, and there's going to be more press. You're going to see these more and more in your kind of everyday life. So yeah, very bullish on a lot of these. So yeah, it's not to say that shouldn't be holding some of the other ones, but I think if you're holding, if you're not sure exactly what ones to take, I mean, you could pretty much pick any number of these and you're going to be doing well. If you're going to hold it to at least the end of the year, you're going to be doing really well. So I had a look at the Bitcoin trading view chart with Market Cipher. So it's basically bouncing between these two lines here, this support and resistance. So you've got your 60,000 psychological level, and then you've got your 56 of your previous resistance. I think it's round about your 55.5. I think previously it's kind of, they seem to be wicking down slightly, but the bodies seem to be, they're acting as resistance there and then support here. So at the moment it seems to be kind of bouncing about. I thought it was possibly running down on a channel here for maybe a breakout, but at the moment it seems to be kind of bouncing about between the two lines. So not really much happening just now. It seems to be maintaining along this moving average, this ribbon 5. So not really a lot happening here. Maybe opportunities for a bit of swing trade, but in terms of looking like it's going to take off, not really at the moment. It really needs to be knocking at the door of the 60,000. It's tried with the wicks a couple of times and just came back down. It seems to really be struggling on this 60,000. Ethereum also, I'll have a wee look at this. This seems to be dropping at the moment. I think we've got a bit of a, right here we've seemed to have a bit of a resistance and support level. I think it's going to be, if you zoomed into the kind of the charts a bit better, it'd be round about the 2000 psychological support level. So yeah, just another one to watch, guys. It's not really doing a great deal just now. This will probably power back up again and sit in between the lines. So just one to watch anyway. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. So thanks for watching, and just remember, if you could just give me a wee like and subscribe to my channel, it certainly helps me out a lot, as it's a fairly new channel. So thanks now, bye guys.